Hey, what's going on guys, it is Lasty here and welcome to episode 2 of Budget Builder, the series where I build you guys some cheaper squads just so that you can afford it if you don't have too many coins. First off, if you are looking to buy any coins, be sure to check out UT Coin Traders. As always guys, links are going to be down below in the description for you. Right then, so this squad, I today wanted to use that 4-4-2 formation, just the plain simple standard one, and basically I built this team around the two strikers, which we will get to in a moment. But in goal today we have got an 84 rated keeper, and that is going to be René Adler. Basically we just wanted someone from the Bundesliga who was pretty cheap, and Adler fits the bill. He's a pretty decent keeper. I put the wall chemistry style on him. He's 6'3" as well, which is great, and you get a very good keeper for that 2,000 coins that you're going to pay. Great diving, great reflexes and positioning on him. Right back today we are going to be using this guy, and it is going to be Maicon, one of my favourite right backs in this game. He's pretty awesome this year. Just take a look at his overall stats. They are just ridiculous. He's 6 foot tall. He has got high medium work rates, which is not the best, but I packed this guy, so I'm not going to sell him because I use him in all sorts of different squads and stuff, so I might as well keep him, and I don't think he sells for much at all either, so that's great. Over at left back today we are going to go with an Englishman, and that is going to be Kieran Gibbs. Fairly low rated, 78 rating, same as Maicon there, and he's got 84 pace, 78 defending. They're his sort of standout stats. He's pretty good going forward. He's got some decent crossing and stuff, and obviously 74 passing is not too bad of a stat to have, and you can pick him up for probably about 1,000 to 1,500 coins, something like that. Then centre backs for today's team, we have one fairly highly rated one, and that is Dante, who is 84 rated, and he has got some great stats on him. He's got 68 pace, which is not too bad. He's 6'2", so that's not a bad pace for someone who's fairly tall. I have put the shadow chemistry style on him, as you can see, adds to that pace and also his defending. He's got 84 defending and 81 heading as well, and scored a couple of headers from corners with him. He's a pretty good player this year. Better work rates than he had last year, and I actually like him quite a lot on this game. Right then, other centre back for this team is going to be 77 rated, and it is going to be this guy right at the end here, Felipe Santana. What a good guy he is on this game. 81 pace, 77 defending and 84 heading. He's 6'4" with that 84 heading. Bit of a beast in the box he's got to be. I mean, he's just such a boss. I put the Guardian chemistry style on him. He obviously doesn't need any help with his heading, but that dribbling, I like to try and up it a little bit just so that he's not taking a touch with the ball and the striker's taking it off him, if you know what I mean. So that is our defence. It was pretty solid, to be fair. We got one very pacey centre back alongside one very strong and tall centre back, which is great, and then some good wingers that or some wing backs that sort of push up the pitch and lot. Out on the left hand side today we are going to be using an Englishman again to get that chemistry with our left back, and we're going to be using Raheem Sterling, who, to be honest, I thought was kind of all just pace. He did provide fairly decently, like crossing into the box and stuff, but he is so weak, it's unreal. Like, I don't know what his stat is for strength, but it is just not good at all. He does have the 4-star skill moves and 91 pace, 81 dribbling, and as you can see there, he got a few assists, but overall wasn't too impressed with him. Out on the right then we do have this guy Cuadrado, I believe that's how you probably pronounce his name, and I actually really like this guy. He got one more goal and not as many assists as Sterling, but for some reason I just thought he played better. He was better at passing the ball. He was a bit stronger in my opinion as well, and did a better job. And although not on paper, which is a bit strange, but you can pick Cuadrado up for probably a bit cheaper than what I paid for him because he was in form, and obviously just about now he is now moving back into packs because he had an inform last week, so this card was out of packs. But that is Cuadrado. Moving on to our centre midfielders today, we've got two Brazilians. First one being Hernandez here, and Hernandez is just a great player this game. He has got the Catalyst chemistry style on him. Things to note with Hernandez is his 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, and also the great dribbling, passing and shooting that he will bring to the team. What a great player. I really like him. I like the fact that you can shoot on both feet. And he's just got great stats across the board, which is always good to have. And then we've got another player like that who is just great across the board, and that is Paulinho. Plays for Spurs in the Premier League, obviously, and just look at his stats. They are all ridiculous. 73 shooting being the least well, the worst stat that he has, but I'll show you a goal I scored with him, and you will not believe the 73 shooting right there. 3-star skills and weak foot on him. He's quite attacking as well, just like Hernandez is, high medium, so not the greatest. I probably should have had one of these two being more of a defensive midfielder, but it didn't play out that way, but that is just so be it. But we move on to the strikers, and this is what I built the whole team around. So we go to Serie A for our first striker, and it is going to be this guy, Mario Gomez. I heard such good things about him that I really wanted to try him, and I think he was actually pretty good. Like, his stats doesn't really show too many there. I had 2 freezes when I was trying to play this with this team, which is unfortunate. So we got 5 goals in 6 games, and also gained 3 assists there, which is pretty good. For someone who's not the fastest, like I obviously I struggle with players that are not very, very overpowered. You know, I'm not the greatest FIFA player out there at all. But the next striker is absolutely beast. This guy he's pretty good. You know what? I want to use him again, use him for a few more games, see how he turns out. But it seems that he would take a shot, it would get parried out, and then someone would finish it for him. So that is Mario Gomez. I actually really did like him a lot on this game. But then our final striker for this team is going to be a Liverpool player, and it is going to be Danny Sturridge. Absolutely rapid this year, 90 pace, 83 dribbling, 4-star skills on him, and he got 9 goals in the 6 games that we actually played there, and also gained 3 assists. What a beast. He really does the job fantastically well. It seemed to be that Gomez would take a shot and Sturridge would just provide the finish in the end after it gets deflected out from the keeper, but he also scored some nice goals as well, which I will show you in the next part of this video. So that right there is the squad, guys. I will leave a note of how much this team costs on your screens right about now. If you have enjoyed, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and just want to say thank you also for the recent support on my videos. It is epic, and I really do appreciate it. So let's move over now and show you some of the goals I scored with this great budget team. Okay then, guys, it is goal time, and we start things off with an awful little goal there from Cuadrado, but it was in extra time, so it was a vital goal for me to score. Danny Sturridge just somehow gets the ball in a position where he can take the shot. And right there's another example, or the first example of one of these shots which I keep taking. It keeps getting saved and then coming out to someone to just tap it in. I'm finding that happens an absolute ton at the moment. One thing that is great about Mario Gomez, if you really need a goal, you can do that whole just cross it into the box and head thing, because Gomez, he is just lethal in the air. He's tall, and he's also got very, very good heading stats. Sturridge is pretty good in the air as well. I mean, that was an absolute power driver of a header. That was just insane. But here's another example. Gomez takes a shot. He does all the work and takes a shot, and then Sturridge manages to get the goal just from the rebound. But left foot, 4-star weak foot there on Mario Gomez, who is a really good finisher if he can get the space. That one just sort of p-rolled underneath the goalkeeper. That was the only way that one's ever going in. Here's another shot which was saved. This time Sturridge did all the work, and then Gomez finished up the pieces. Sterling knocks that ball in. So unlucky from Gomez. But Sturridge, who had the initial shot, gets his just rewards by getting that goal right there. Take a look at this for a smasher from Dante. He weren't doing anything but smashing that into the top of the net right there. And a lovely run here from Cuadrado. Great touch and a smasher into the top of the net. That was a really good goal. I liked that one when it went in. Paulinho getting the assist right there. I found that he actually pushed up quite a lot and did very, very well. And what a ball through that is to a fantastic finish there from Mario Gomez. That actually really was. And then he does a bit of Gangnam Style just because he's so happy about that finish. These are my favourite finishes with this team in these last 3 goals. That was a lovely one from Sturridge right there outside of the boot. Then I believe the ball comes out, and this is what I was on about. Just think that Paulinho's worst stat is his shooting, and he does that for me, which is epic. And the final goal here from Mario Gomez, just tearing apart a defence. So I just want to say, guys, if you have enjoyed, I would really, really appreciate it if you smash that like button. Let's hit 1500, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.